I participated in the 2024 Liverpool Regional Championships. This video will be about the top 16 run, and we'll be going over detail about the team, the matchups, and as well as some vlog content. Enjoy the video.
What's up YouTube, it's Katie here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're doing a nice little vlog of the Liverpool Regionals, which I'm going to right now. I hope you guys can hear me well. It is kind of windy today here in the Netherlands. As always, it's always fucking windy in this country. But anyway, yeah, we'll be making our journey towards Liverpool. It's gonna be fun. I prepped a lot for it, so we'll see. I have full confidence that I'll be able to do well today. Not today. This weekend, yes. Yeah, I'll be filming through pretty much the day. I'll be pretty much filming through the days. Also in between rounds, etc. Checking out how's everybody doing, and then yeah, just film some nice, hopefully some nice content for you guys. Yeah, flight leaves are about 3.5 hours or so. So heading to the airport takes about an hour to get there by public transport, because I don't have a car license yet. But without further ado, yeah, I'll check you guys at the airport. All right, everybody, we're back. Made it to the hotel. Kind of just forgot to film, to be honest, but yeah, we're gonna go to sleep. It's like 10 p.m. and it's like, well, it's 11 p.m. in the Netherlands, but it's like 10 p.m. here. So yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep, have a good night's sleep, and yeah, team is ready. I submitted the team list on Wednesday night evening, I believe, or Thursday evening. Yeah, it was Wednesday evening. I submitted it already. Make sure everything is correct, etc. And yeah, we're ready to go. So pretty much now we're just gonna go to sleep, wake up at like 6:40 a.m. tomorrow, and then yeah, go head out with the boys. We've got some people joining us to the journey, so it's gonna be really cool. I got some expectations for tomorrow. Got some drinks as well, which I put in the fridge over here, as you can see. Got some Coke, so we are refueled for tomorrow, which is gonna be quite nice. And yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm really excited for the tournament. We did some memes. We just did the meme session with Ogus and Laird and Reiki and stuff. So we just had a nice little meme session. Well, they were just flattering, but we were just screwing around pretty much. Not really doing any more preparation. I'm feeling quite confident in the team itself. But yeah, I hope you guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Let's go. All right, everybody. Good morning. It's Katie. It's currently about 6:55 a.m. I had a pretty good night's sleep, I'd say. Slept pretty much instantly. Yeah, I slept until like 6:45-ish. Then I woke up, took a shower, did my hair. I think it's looking great. It's looking like a good day. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Got my trusty jersey on, of course, from the Frostbite Boys. Of course, a nice little mirror here with the KBC on the back, as you can see. Look at that. Woo! Woo! Yeah. It's currently. Yeah, we still have like a couple minutes till the boys arrive, because I think they're gonna get some breakfast downstairs. I might just eat something. I'm not really too sure. Let's see what they have, but yeah, it's gonna be a good day. I probably will vlog a little bit more during like just the walking, etc. Maybe get some thoughts out of the players, some of the players heading to the tournament. Armac's actually using the same team as me. Well, I gave it to him, but yeah, he's been using the same team. It's gonna be quite cool. Interested to see how he does, because it's his first time a regional, which is always very cool, very nice. People doing their first ever regional, etc. It's always a good experience, etc. It's my third ever regional. Yeah, third ever regional, and I did one international as well, which was UIC last year. So it's gonna be cool. Yeah, see you in a minute. All right, hello everybody. I'm back. So we're at the venue. I played a couple rounds already, and so far we are 3-0. We just played last round against Nikolai Hodge-Nielsen, extremely good Ursulina player. Made some really good reads overall, and I just played really well. So I'm really, really happy. And yeah, now we're gonna go and go back into the venue. We're actually just outside, as you can see. We'll go back into the venue and yeah, we're gonna go watch Waters, aka Reiki VC on stream. He's playing against, I think, Fedo Combo, I believe. So it's gonna be a good match for sure. And we're gonna try and film a little bit of content there. So we'll see you guys a bit. Alright, hey, what's up guys? I'm back. Hello. So, it's been a couple hours. As you all know, now I have made day 2, which is definitely an accomplishment I'm very proud of for sure. Been working really hard on the Iron Crown team, and yeah, happy to say I made day 2. Woo! Let's fucking go, baby! Let's go. No, I'm really happy. It is really late, it's like 11 p.m. We just watched a couple matches on the screen, just like a couple stream matches back, see how everyone else was doing, etc. See what kind of teams are gonna be in competition tomorrow. There's actually, I think, 6 Iron Crowns available in day 2, which is quite cool. And I'm one of those. One of those Iron Crown people is me. Let's fucking go. But yeah, plan tomorrow is me and Reiki will be going out together because we both made day 2. Congrats to him as well. Absolute legend. He was on stream on round 3, which is really cool. I wanted to go on stream, but fortunately it didn't happen, so maybe tomorrow. Who knows, who knows. But yeah, we're gonna be going to day 2 tomorrow, another 500 Swiss. Who knows, we make top 16. We get some money. Who knows? But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning when I wake up again. Probably around 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m. again. So, gonna be a nice 7 hours sleep, 7.5 hours sleep, which is gonna be very nice. Alright guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't really get to film much of day 2. I just kind of focused on trying to get a win, and yeah, I didn't really film that much, unfortunately. So I'm sorry about that. But if you guys enjoyed the little bit of vlog, you get to see a little bit of the hotel room, etc., and other things, etc. But yeah, I'm not really great at vlogging personally, but I'm trying to improve it on the next couple tournaments. But yeah, we're now going to the team breakdown section. So if you guys would like to see what the EV spreads do, etc., what kind of EV spreads I used, stick around for that. And after that, we'll have the matchups. Hello everybody, welcome to the team breakdown section of the video. I'm just going to be discussing the Liverpool team in more detail. And yeah, let's explain some of the sets, etc., and the EVs and the movesets, etc., and yeah, why I did them. So, first and foremost, let's start with Iron Crown. So Iron Crown was the main focus of the team, and the EVs are not really that complicated. It's just going to be 252 in a special attack, 252 in speed, and 4 in HP. With it being the modest nature, you still outspeed Urshifus that are adamant with max speed by 1 point, which is very, very nice. Terra Water allows you to resist fire type attacks, and also be neutral to ground type attacks, etc, etc, that are weak, that the steel type is weak to, and it provides a nice little thing to be able to hit. Incineroars are super effective, allowed to be hit. Other things like Ogre Upon Fire, if they terrestrialize, just Terra Blast and when I KO them, etc. Yeah, a really, really solid set to boost your energy. It allows you to pick up one-hit knockouts on things like Urshifu Single Strike, and of course helping out Expanding Force that's just done a ton of damage in the terrain, with Duty next to it. And then we can round out the moveset with a nice little Protect, because Protect is definitely one of the best moves in the game for sure. Alright, moving on to Indeedee. In DD we have Psychic Surge with the item Rocky Helmet. The Terra type's going to be Fairy, just to be able to resist things like Dark Urshifu, Chen Pao going for Lash Out. I just provide a very nice defensive capability also against Regitrago. They go for Draco Meteor or Dragon Energy, it's not going to do that much damage, or really it's immune to those attack moves. So we have the standard moveset and EV spread for Indeedee. The EV spread includes just 252 in HP, 252 in defense with a bold nature, and 4 EVs in special attack. The 4 EVs in special attack came down a little bit to personal preference. I like doing a little bit more damage with Psychic into things like picking up one of KOs on Water Shifu that switch in, for instance, in the terrain, or just doing damage to like things like Ursaluna if they go for a Swords Dance, etc. It helped out a lot, especially also into Amoonguss. You can go for either helping out Earth Power or you can just go Psychic plus Earth Power and then pick up most of Munguses, unless of course they are Terra Dark, in which case you won't to do any damage to them. But yeah, in DD overall, it's really supportive on the team. With Helping Hand, you can pick up like so many surprise morning knockouts. With Landorus, with Iron Crown, etc. It's a really good supportive set, and just blocks a lot of priority as well, which is really very nice. We also just run out the new set with Trick Room. The main thing about Trick Room is I didn't really click it that much. Maybe just to reverse Trick Room, or just be in a position where they clicked Icy Wind with Fluttermane, and then I click Trick Room on the same turn, so I'll be slower than their entire team. Against this Booster Sanity speed Fluttermanes, it's really easy to capitalize on that and then be able to sweep their team on the Trick Room. Next one is my Ogre Pawn. So the Ogre Pawn was definitely doing really well. I put a Swords Dance Ogre Pawn on this set because I really liked Swords Dance on this team because it pressures a lot, and if they pay like a passive turn, let's say they go for a double protect to try and stall out, let's say the side terrain turns, you can capitalize on that by clicking Swords Dance. You can always redirect the things away with DD, so you could go Swords Dance and then go for the DD, etc. Follow me Swords Dance and then bring in Tornadoes and then sweep from there, basically. So the spread on this Ogre Pawn, I actually took this from the LASC's second place, Tiago. It's 180 attack, 180 HP EVs, 76 in attack EVs with the Adamant Nature, 12 defensive EVs, 28 special defense EVs, and 212 speed EVs. So the speed EVs are basically just to be faster than this Hisuian Arcanine, which I didn't really face at all. But it outsped most other Ogre Pawns, unless they were Jolly, for instance, but was able to give me like a good couple of wins. Especially if they Tri-Slice early, and then I can go for a Horn Leech and then get a perfect knockout. And also most Landorus's weren't timid at the time, they were all modest, so I was able to outspeed most Landorus's and then be able to 1 KO them with an Ivy Cudgel, which is very nice. Also Shifu's you can outspeed, and yeah, so just a lot of different things you outspeed with this specific spread, but yeah, it definitely worked out for the tournament at the time, and yeah. Moving on to the next Pokemon, we have Urshifu Dark. Just a really standard set with Urshifu Dark, Wicked Blow, Sucker Punch, Close Combat, and Detect. Yeah, it wasn't really that complicated to come up with a spread of this. It's just max attack with a little bit of nature, max speed, and then 4 HPs or 4 EVs in HP, really. Yeah, Urshifu Dark was really big on this team. Being able to have a Focus Sash, be able to take a hit from Fluttermane and then dish out a lot of damage with Wicked Blow, or Helping Hand, Wicked Blow, Terra Dark. Just be able to 1 KO a lot of different things is very nice in the format. And Urshifu Dark has been on the rise as of recently, and Urshifu Rapid Strike kind of just disappeared. There's a lot of Ogre Pawn, etc. A lot of things that can threaten you with a lot of damage. Iron Crown as well, being more up in usage back then. It's a really good Pokemon, and yeah, be able to hit to protect is also really nice. So yeah, Urshifu Dark, definitely really solid Pokemon on the team. The next Pokemon we have Landorus Incarnate. So Landorus Incarnate was definitely also an MVP of the team. Being able to pick up one-hit knockouts with Earth Power with Helping Hand was crazy, and also being able to click Tailwind and then Protect and then click Rain Dance, Bleakwind Storm, and Sensor Storm. Like having that 100% accurate move in the rain does so much damage into everything. It's like crazy how this was Pokemon. You can pick up Riddlebone with Sludge Bomb, you can pick up Incineroar with Helping Hand, Earth Power, and their Assault Fist. Unless they're really invested in special defense, you need a lot of special defense to be able to live that. Most Incineroars did not live that. Also playing to 1 KOs on Ogre Pawns, which is also very nice. Overall, Landorus is really solid. Just doing really consistent damage and not being able to get faked out. Using Terra Poison and then go for Helping Hand, Earth Power, etc. It's really helpful for sure. The EV spread was quite simple. It's just 4 HP, 252 in special attack, 252 in speed, and with a modest nature. And last but not least, we have Tornadoes. And yeah, Tornadoes definitely was a really big key in most matchups, especially if you're facing Tailwind mirrors. It's definitely very important to, once they take out their Tornadoes, you bring in your Tornadoes, and then you have late game Tailwind, which told me a lot of games in Liverpool, for sure. The moveset, it's Bleak Wind Storm, Rain Dance, Tailwind, and Icy Wind. It's quite standard sets for Tornadoes with the Cobra Cloak. I like the Cobra Cloak because not being able to get faked out is really nice. You have to set up a turn of either Rain Dance or Icy Wind, or just clicking Bleak Wind Storm. Yeah, this specific ETB spreads I put in Tornadoes, which has 220 HP, 92 defense with Bold Nature. That allows you to live a Terra Water Heavy Cudgel, Terra Dark Wicked Blow, as well as Terra Water Surging Strikes from all those Pokemon I just mentioned. And yeah, with Terra Steel, it's really nice to resist Flutter Mane, etc., and then be able to click Icy Wind so that your Urshifu will be faster, because I had a instance where there was a Flutter Mane that was faster than both my Torn and Urshifu in Tailwind, so I was like, okay, I need to probably just Terra Steel so I don't get KO'd from there was like an Ogerpon Rock as well, so it was really nice defensive Terra. And yeah, the rest of the ETB spreads were 36 in special attack, 4 in special defense, and then 156 in speed. So this allowed me to outspeed Ogerpons, which were at 150, so they outsped their own Urshifu, and be able to outspeed a lot of things in Tailwind after an Icy Wind, etc. It's just really nice spread overall. Being able to be faster than Urshifu is definitely really helpful, because then I can just click Icy Wind Close Combat, or I can click Bleak Wind Storm, Sansir Storm, etc. I can just KO the Urshifu outright. Yeah, that was definitely very big for sure in the matchup. And yeah, with the team breakdown out of the way, let's go to the next section. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed some of the vlogs, some of the moments, etc. I tried to vlog as much as possible, but I was kind of distracted and yeah, focusing on the tournaments, etc. And I'm sorry to get as much footage as I can, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed some of those few moments that you guys just see. But any further ado, let's get into the tournament run. Alright, so round 1 we faced off against Carlos Cano Bermudez, a Spanish player, which is playing a team consisted of Iron Bundle, Flutter Mane, Latias, Urshifu Single Strike, Volcarona, and Ogerpon Wellspring. So this was it was not really that tough of a matchup. Game 1, pretty much, I just swept by clicking Expanding Force Trick Room, predicting his Urshifu switching in on the bundle, because he led Iron Bundle plus Flutter Mane, and I pretty much won the game from there. He couldn't really do any damage to me anymore because he had locked into Moonblast with his Specs Flutter Mane, and yeah, I won that game quite easily. Game 2 he led with Latias plus Volcarona. He had Struggle Bug on his Volcarona, so yeah, I was able to reduce my damage by quite a bit. And yeah, but eventually I was able to position my Ogerpon in Rain next to Tornadoes, and then yeah, I was pretty much game over from there because he didn't bring Iron Bundle. He brought the Ogerpon Water, etc, and then I pretty much won the game from there with my Ogerpon surviving on 3 HP from my Terra Dark Sucker Punch from Urshifu, which was huge, and yeah, that won me the game. Next round we were against Mattia Podesta, Italian player, and yeah, he was playing the Ursaluna Blood Moon team with Tornadoes, but he said of Iron Hands he had Flutter Mane, which I was a little bit surprised about, because if it was the Iron Hands version, then it would be even easier because the matchup is quite in my favor. But with Flutter Mane being able to kill my Iron Crown with a Shadow Ball, it was quite difficult to navigate around that. I lost game 1 because I got a Bleak Wind Storm speed drop on my Iron Crown, so I wasn't able to outspeed the Urshifu Dark anymore, and then I lost both my Pokemon quite swiftly after that, which was a bit unfortunate. But game 2 I came back. He led with Flutter Mane and Tornadoes, and I expected he wouldn't Shadow Ball. I was click Helping and Expanding Force, getting a double KO, and then winning the game from there. Game 3 was a similar fate, as I pretty much just did the same thing. He led with Tornadus and Urshifu Dark. This time I read him going for Detect, and yeah, I went helping and Expanding Force, just KOing his Tornadus immediately, and then I clicked Follow Me, Takeon Cutter, KOing Urshifu, and then the game was pretty much over from there. It was the last turn of Psychic Terrain, and yeah, I had set up my Ogerpon with a Sword Stance because it came in like the turn earlier, and then I won the game from there pretty much. Round 3 we were against Nikolai Hoje Nielsen, with pretty much the same team as my last opponents. It was a standard Iron Hand set with Clear Amulet, etc. This team I had prepared for, and yeah, I pretty much led Iron Crown and DD in game 1. He led Ogerpon Tornadus. I just clicked Helping Hand Expanding Force because I knew he wouldn't target the Iron Crown. He would go for the Ndidi with the Heart Flame Ogerpon. So Helping Hand Expanding Force KO'd both the Ogerpon and Tornadus, which was very, very nice. Game 2, he led with Ogerpon and Urshifu, as I led Ndidi Iron Crown and clicked Follow Me and Terra Water Terra Blast onto the Ogerpon, which I just terrestrialized, so it went down immediately. The turn after that, I just ran my own Tornadus, clicked Tailwind, and etc. And then the game eventually, it came down quite close to the end, where I had my Sword Stance Ogerpon, where I set up a Rain Dance beforehand, but my Tornadus was almost fainted. It was on like 30 HP, and I predicted him click Sucker Punch, so I clicked Tailwind again, even though I was already in Tailwind, and the Sucker Punch failed. I KO'd the Ursaluna with the Sword Stance, or with the Rain Boosted Ivy Cudgel, and yeah, the game was pretty much over from there, as the Ogerpon can just simply easily take out the Urshifu, and the Urshifu can't take it out without like critical hits, say on a close combat. And yeah, that's how I won against Nikolai Hoje Nielsen. Round 4 we went against Jay Small from the United Kingdom. He was running this balanced team with Landorus Incarnate, Speed Booster Fluttermane, Raging Bolt, Urshifu, Rapid Strike, Rillaboom, and Incineroar. Yeah, this team was quite simple. The gameplay against this team was quite simple, just lead Ndidi Iron Crown, bait in the Rillaboom switch in, and then just get free Tachyon Cutter damage. I knew that I would survive a Shadow Ball from Speed Booster Fluttermane because the Fluttermanes aren't really invested in special attack, they're mostly just invested speed and bulk. So he clicked Shadow Ball, and I survived that on like 25 HP. So I was able to just click Tachyon Cutter, KO Fluttermane, and then yeah, win the game from there. Because I still had my Ogerpon and Landorus in the back, which dealt with the rest of the squad, which was Incineroar, Landorus, and just the Rillaboom left. So I won that game quite comfortably. So game 2, he led with Incineroar plus Raging Bolt. I led with Landorus and Ndidi, predicting he wouldn't bring his Fluttermane anymore because it didn't really do anything in the first game. And then I clicked Terra Poison, Helping Hand Sludge Bomb into the Raging Bolt, which just went for Terra Grass, and then yeah, the game was pretty much over from there. All I had to do was pretty much KO the Rillaboom at Incineroar, and then yeah, Landorus couldn't really do any damage to my Ogerpon because I'm faster, and then I could KO it in one hit, winning me the round. So after lunch, I played against Connor McCormack from Ireland, and he was playing a very interesting team. He was playing Hard Trick Room, which is kind of a sketchy matchup for me. It's really, really hard to... I have to make a lot of calls, etc., and I make the wrong calls, and I lost the game quite easily. And yeah, that's how I won against Hard Trick Room. Made some wrong calls, and I lost, so yeah. Now the record is going to be 4-1. The next game we faced off against Hugo Rodriguez. He was playing the new Roaring Moon Balance team. This matchup I was kind of scared about because you know, Roaring Moon has 2 dark immunities with Roaring Moon and Incineroar. So the team consists of Roaring Moon, Incineroar, Amoonguss, Spectflutter Main, AV Raging Bolt with Snarl, and Ogerpon Wellspring. Game 1 I pretty much had the lead perfect, and yeah, I pretty much just won from the lead. He didn't bring Roaring Moon at all, and I led Landorus and Indeedee, KO'd the Raging Bolt immediately, and then yeah, the game was pretty much over from there. Yeah, the Ogerpon Wellspring wasn't really doing any damage. I had my own Ogerpon Wellspring in the back, so he Terastallized, and I just clicked Horn Leech and when it KO'd his Ogerpon Wellspring. Game 2, I kind of just played very badly. My Landorus was asleep for a lot of turns, and yeah, it kind of just I got destroyed. I lost game 2, and game 3, I got really lucky. I critical hit his Ogerpon with Expanding Force, getting a 1-hit knockout, and yeah, the game was pretty much over from there. Because I still had my Urshifu Dark in the back, which I could just close combat the Roaring Moon, and my Iron Crown would also live any attacks from the Roaring Moon, etc. So we win that set, going 5-1. The next round we go against Bart Van Doorn. Yeah, I was very unfortunate getting a team kill here. I was very unfortunate getting a team kill in round number 7. Yeah. The game against Bart, game 1 I won quite comfortably, just by powering down the Registeel with my Terra Dark Wicked Blows, etc. And then Landorus came in later with my Ogerpon to have to clean up the rest. Game 2, we got a disconnect, which is unfortunate, so the result ended in a tie. And game 3, it was over from turn 1. Because I led Urshifu and Landorus against his Flutter Mane and Registeel. I clicked Earth Power into the Registeel and then Wicked Blow into the Flutter Mane. The Registeel goes down immediately, and yeah, the game is pretty much over. As Wicked Blow almost did 50% Flutter Mane, and yeah, he didn't really have any follow me users. He didn't bring over pawn, so yeah, the game was over. On turn 1, which was a bit unfortunate, getting disconnected for Bart. But yeah, it does happen sometimes, so it is what it is. Then round 8, we faced off against Marzio De Andrea, another Italian player. He was also using Heart Trick Room, but he also had Iron Crown as well. Game 1, I got completely rolled. Yeah, I just got destroyed. I didn't really lead correctly, and I figured, okay, he's probably going to lead Indeedee Hatterene again. And yes, he did lead Indeedee Hatterene, so I was like, okay, I'm probably just going to lead with Iron Crown Indeedee, click Helping Hand, Expanding Force, do as much damage as we can, then just reverse the trick from there, and then go from there to basically just sweep. So I won game 2 quite comfortably. Game 3, it came down to a Sincere Storm. Versus a Urshifu that had already had the sash broken, and yeah, we missed Sincere Storm, and yeah, it was pretty much a game over from there. I wasn't thinking. I didn't terastallize my Iron Crown. It got one shot by Wicked Blow. I was like, oh, I should have terastallized into water. I would have been completely fine, but instead I didn't terastallize, and yeah, lost the game from there pretty much. Which was a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. It happens. Just in the moment, I wasn't thinking straight. But then we go on to round 9 for my second win in. We face off against Damari Palmer from the UK, and he's using the same team as my round 6 opponent, which was Roaring Moon, Amoonguss, Incineroar, Flutter Mane, Raging Bolt, and Ogerpon Wellspring. I got completely rolled game 1. Like, I was not even close. I was in dead and needed Iron Crown. I clicked Helping Hand, I clicked Helping Hand, Expanding Force, the Amoonguss protected, I got knocked off, my Needy immediately got KO'd, and then yeah, the game was pretty much over from there. Game 2, he terastallized his Roaring Moon while my Iron Crown was asleep from the Amoonguss. to try and KO, I think it was Ndidi with acrobatics, I believe. So Ndidi faints. Iron Crown is still asleep, which has been unfortunate. I bring Tornadoes in. I was like, okay, this is my one chance to be able to win the game here. If I get a turn 1 wake up with the Iron Crown and then Expanding Force gets a double knockout. With Tailwind, Expanding Force, and my Iron Crown wakes up, gets a double knockout, and then the game is over. I still had my own Landorus in the back, and also it was Tailwind was just set up, and we still had Psychic Terrain. So then I clicked Rain Dance, Terra Water, Terra Blast onto the Incineroar. He protected his Ogre Palm, Incineroar goes down, and we win game number 2. Game 3 rolls around. I make the craziest read. I think I made the craziest play of the tournament thus far. He led with Raging Bolt and Roaring Moon. As I clicked Helping Hand, Tachyon Cutter into the Roaring Moon, he went for knockoff onto the Ndidi, wanted killing the Ndidi, but Roaring Moon goes down to a Tachyon Cutter plus the Helmet chip. And things were looking very, very good for me. All I had to do was get my Landorus in position to KO the Raging Bolt and the chipped Ogre Pawn. As my Landorus comes in, the rain is up, and it was time to click Bleakwind Storm and Sensor Storm. Both the Raging Bolt and the Amoonguss get KO'd from the Bleakwind Storm and Sensor Storm, and the game was over. All I had to do was click Sensor Storm, Tailwind, and win the game. I didn't do that, unfortunately. I clicked Earth Power, thinking that would do more damage, but because single target Sensor Storm does way more damage, I got a critical hit with the Earth Power and won the game that way, which has been unfortunate. I kind of just misplayed the end game there, but I got bailed out from that, and yeah, I ended up winning the set. Moving on to day number 2. Round 10, we faced off against Antonio Sanchez, the eventual winner of Liverpool. He was just playing Wolfie's team, and yeah, I got completely destroyed. It was not even close. With the team, he had Incineroar, Rillaboom, Farigiraf, Urshifu Rapid Strike, Ogerpon Heartflame, and Fluttermane with Booster Speed and Calm Mind. Yeah, I got rolled. I got completely destroyed. That was not really. It wasn't close at all. But yeah, he played out of his moment for sure, and I just got completely destroyed. Moving on to round number 11, we faced off against Saffron McLiver. So she was using a Cressaluna team with Choice Band Dragonites, Fluttermane, Urshifu Dark, and Iron Hands. I lost game 1 quite easily. I didn't really know what to really do until it really clicked in my head. I had to lead with Swords Dance, Ogerpon, and Ndidi. That's what I did, and yeah, it pretty much won me the set twice in a row. And yeah, it was quite a close game overall. Game 3 wasn't really that close. I pretty much just clicked Ivy Cudgel and Psychic into the Ursaluna, and it barely got KO'd from the Psychic. So if I run Dazzling Gleam, I would have lost this set 100%. So yeah, it was a really close set, and yeah, I won the game just based off the Swords Dance Ogerpon. If I didn't have Swords Dance, I would have lost 100%. Then round 12, we faced off against Jack Marshall. He was using Riley Factura's team, and Joe Unix Knights as well. And yeah, I had faced Joe prior with this team, like a week prior, so I knew I had to have some sort of game plan against it, because I knew it was going to Liverpool. So I just led with Landorus and Ndidi, and then just won from there, pretty much killing Chen Pao, bringing in my Iron Crown, etc., and then just going from there. It was quite, from there, it was, as soon as Chen Pao was gone, it was pretty much just clicking Tachyon Cutter, Earth Power, etc., and then just winning the game from there. I predicted his Surging Strikes into the Landorus, I swapped in my Ogerpon Water, and yeah, I went from there and then just won the game. So yeah, round 13, we faced off against Daniel Diartini from Sweden. We were actually playing Scarf Eruption Entei, which was a really cool team. With Ogre Pawn Cornerstone, Fluttermane with Trick Room, Farigger also with Trick Room, Torkoal Ursaluna. Yeah, game one I won quite comfortably. I just led with Tornadus and Landorus, clicked Rain Dance, Sensor Storm, KO'd the Entei immediately, and then won the game from there. Game 2, he had a really good lead against me, and the end game was pretty much he swapped in his Torkoal and his Entei, and I was like, oh, well, I lost this game because I cannot terrestrialize anymore. I already terrestrialized my Landorus into Poison type, or I think when I was my Tornadus into Steel type, and then I was like, yeah, I'm losing this game 100%. So I had to pretty much just swap the leads, go for Indeedee Ironcrown as a lead, because I don't think he would have gone with Entei, and he didn't lead with Entei, he led with the same thing. I get the lead right, I click Tachyon Counter, I just click Expanding Force, follow me, and yeah, that didn't really do any damage to me. He clicked Power Whip into the Indeedee, so you get a free switch in into Entei, which was a very interesting play, and I think I clicked Protect on that turn, and he swapped into Torkoal, but I clicked Psychic into the Entei. I was like, if he stays in, then the IDD gets KO'd, I get a free swap. If he switches, then the Torkoal is going to take like 50%, which it did, and I can just Terra Water Helping and Expanding Force, and then just win the game from there, which I did very comfortably. And then the end game was just pretty much my Crown got KO'd and my DD as well. But we were in Trick Room with a Scarf Entei, and I had Landorus and Tornadus on the field, so I just clicked Rain Dance, Sensor Storm in the game. Last and final round was against Sagi, aka Husan Chinku, and yeah, he was also running upon Cornerstone with Frigoraph, Urshifu Dark, Asolvus Walking Wake with Snarl, and Torkoal. So this team was actually really cool. I lost game 1 because of an Icy Wind miss of a Walking Wake, which was 1 HP, which was a bit unfortunate. I was able to win game 2 just doing the same strat, and yeah, I didn't get KO'd. I didn't miss the Icy Wind this time. So I was debating on that. So the last turn of this set was, I think it was Fluttermane. Yeah, it was Fluttermane Ogre against my Torn and Urshifu, and I doubled the Fluttermane with Liquid Blow and Liquid Storm, barely getting the KO with, I think it was, no, I barely missed the KO, and I went for Terra Steel on the Tornado, so I would live Moonblast, or live Dazzling Gleam and Ivy Cudgel, and then from there I just clicked Icy Wind, and then I clicked Icy Wind Wicked Blow into the Fluttermane, got the KO on the Fluttermane, which is Terra Fairy, and then after that it was just pretty much just clicking Sucker Punch. It was just a Sucker Punch kind of mind game, but I just clicked Sucker Punch immediately, and then won the game. So yeah, it was a really close game against Suggy, and yeah, that's how it pretty much, that was the entire run pretty much, how I got top 16, and yeah, overall I finished 12th place. Resistance wasn't really that great, but I had a really good time, and this team was definitely one of the best teams I've ever played and ever piloted. So yeah, Bronzo code and the pace will be in the description below if you guys want to play yourselves. Yeah, it's been Katie, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, I'll talk to you all later. Peace.